friends, today we're going to do a circuit in, I'm going to do it in my yard. You can do it maybe in your garage or any space where it's a little bit more open. So we're going to do 6 different stations and I'm going to put what I'm going to do on a card at each station so that I know what to do, and it'll be in a circle. So it's essentially like I'm taking a lap around my yard. And when I'm taking that lap, I'm also stopping and doing the exercises that I see. So I will show you what that looks like, and then we will try it out. All right, friends, so I have the course set up in my backyard. Right now you can't see anything specific because the signs are a little bit smaller, but I will show you each individual thing, where it is, and then I will explain it to you. All right, so right here we have a jump touch, and I'm going to show you what that is in just a minute. Walk a little bit further. We have a right hamstring stretch for 30 seconds and then a left hamstring stretch for another 30 seconds. We're going to move a little bit further down here. I have a ladder set up, and you have to do 25 step taps, and I will show you what that is in just a second. Over here we have a cup relay. You have to do that 10 times, and there's another cup down there. Then we're going to go over to the other part of the yard, and we have walking lunges from this stick right here to another stick I have down there, and that is going to be down and back. And then the last thing that we are going to do are Russian twists, and I will also show you how to do that, and that is going to be on the concrete. I may bring one of these pads over so it's a little bit more comfortable because the grass is a little bit wet right now. And for Russian twists, try to find something that has a little bit of weight to it. I'm going to use a rock, but I'm going to show you all these individual things in just a second. All right. Hey friends, this is what a jump touch is going to look like, and I'm just going to show you a couple of them just to give you an example, but I said to do 15 of these, and you can come up with your own number, and you can also come up with your own exercises, but this is what a jump touch is going to look like, and I'm going to start on the ground in a squat, and then I'm going to touch the top of that brick, and it's really important to get a good squat and also to really stretch your arms up when you do it. Alright, so that is an example of what the jump touch will look like. Alright, the next exercise is going to be a hamstring stretch, and this is it's always good to stretch your muscles out, especially after we've done a little bit of a warm-up with that jump touch. It's good to kind of get your muscles nice and stretched out. So I'm not going to hold it. It says to hold for 30 seconds. I'm just going to give you an example of what it looks like. I'm not going to hold it for 30 seconds because that's going to take a little bit too long, but this is a right hamstring stretch and a left hamstring stretch. Alright, and if you couldn't exactly see what I was doing, I was holding my feet and then trying to get my nose all the way to my knee, because that's what really helps it stretch it, and try to hold it for 30 seconds. And then if you could also do it for another cycle, that would give you an even better stretch. Alright, this is what these step taps on the ladder will look like. Sorry, it's a little bright over here. But I'm going to step and tap the bottom rung of that ladder, and just make sure you're alternating feet when you do it, and try to do it as quickly as you can to get your heart rate up. Alright, so I actually did 25 that time, and my heart rate is going pretty good. And then I know that I'm stopping a lot, but if you keep going a lot, then you're definitely going to get your heart rate up. Alright, so this is what the cup relay looks like. I have a cup down here and also a cup on the other end of the yard. I'm going to take this cup, run down and switch it with that other cup, and then bring that other one back. Down is 1 time and back is 2 times. So I have that you will do it 10 times. And sorry if it gets a little bit out of the frame, but pick up 1 cup, run down to the end, and then switch it with the other, and then do that 10 times. Alright, so that is a down and back cup relay. Alright, we're going to do walking lunges now, and I've picked a spot down on this end that I'm going to start, and you have to, when you're doing a lunge, make sure that you get your knee as close to the ground without actually resting your knee on the ground, and then you're going to have good posture, keeping your shoulders back, and put your hands on your hips. And I'm going to go down to a spot that I picked and back. Alright, and that is walking lunges. And the final thing we're going to do are Russian twists, and I have a little bit bigger rock. I'm going to keep my feet up like this, and then I'm going to twist and try to touch the rock, but again, don't rest the rock or rest your legs, because that will make it a lot easier, and you're trying to stress your muscles or strain your muscles. So twist, keeping those legs high up off the ground. Don't ever rest the rock down on the ground. So those are Russian twists. Alright, so that was a circuit. Again, I showed you I was resting a lot when I was doing that, but if you go through it, I promise you're going to get your heart rate up, and maybe you can even go through it 2 or 3 times. And you can come up with some of your own exercises. That's just how I did it. Those are the ones that I picked, and there's lots of resources online for you to be able to find exercises. But that is the circuit that I have come up with.